What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today's matches/things I'm confident will happen at WrestleMania 42 for the women's side. Today is the women's side first, and I have 6 on each side of things for the women's and the men's. And the reason why they're 2 different videos is because 1, more content, 2, I feel like I can go a little bit more in depth on certain things and why I feel about certain things rather than just skipping and moving ahead. Obviously, it might be a little bit of a shorter video than usual, like a longer video for WrestleMania. But I want to spend time on talking why things might not actually happen, talking why I think things will happen. So, let's just kind of get started. I kind of first need to say that I think WrestleMania 42 will be very fun, and now we're starting to see the card kind of form. I think I say a lot that WWE has 3 chapters in a year. It's the first chapter is everything from January till WrestleMania. The second chapter is after WrestleMania till SummerSlam, and then the third chapter is after SummerSlam all the way till the end of the year to get ready for Mania. So let's get started. My button didn't work. That was kind of awkward. Let me mention one more thing quick. I know I keep saying I'm going to start and then I don't. I'm going to go from how confident I am, like how strong. Like I feel like all this I am fully confident in, but we're going to go from most likely to least likely in confidence level. But they're still really confident, so kind of weird, huh? Starting off is AJ Lee in the Intercontinental Championship. So I believe that this is the match we will see in WWE this year, is that there's going to be in some shape or form AJ Lee in the Intercontinental Championship. Now, the reason why I don't say she's won it or she is going to win it is because I don't know if she's going to either go against Becky Lynch. I don't know if she's going to have the talent go against somebody else. But I think as of right now, she will be in it. My stronger prediction on this is that Becky Lynch has the title. She loses early 2026, late 2025, maybe on the John Cena PLE thing. That's where John Cena or AJ Lee wins the IC title. And then from there, we go into WrestleMania season, and she holds it at WrestleMania and goes against either Roxanne Perez or Bayley or a triple threat between the 3. Now, knowing WWE and how they extend storylines forever and ever, and one more time for people in the back, ever, I could see them going a route of Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee just happens at Mania. Do I want this to happen? No, I feel like it'll be super extended then, but I see it happening, and for that reason, I'm going to mention it. So no matter what, though, it is likely going to be AJ Lee in the Intercontinental Championship, and the 3 people I see really going against her is Roxanne Perez, Bayley, or why am I blanking on the last one? Becky Lynch, obviously. My second most confident prediction is that Io Sky/Rhea Ripley is linked together. So, in some shape or form, I think Io Sky/Rhea Ripley is going to be linked in a match together. There's different ways they could do this. Maybe they're the tag team champions. Maybe they're the tag team champions going against the Kabuki Warriors. Maybe we get a repeat of Crown Jewel. That's about to happen. Maybe that's the case where then it's off with championship gold. Maybe there's a turn from Io Sky. Maybe there's something else. I don't know, but maybe that's where we go from there. Maybe they're going against the tag team champions in the Kabuki Warriors. Maybe the Kabuki Warriors win at Crown Jewel. Probably not going to happen. But then maybe there's something else. I just think that there could be a storyline that links them together, or maybe they're in a match against each other. Like that's my biggest thing, which I was just kind of going to spoil in how I booked it. My thing that I think is going to happen at WrestleMania is these 2 go against each other. Now, there is a possibility that Rhea Ripley, or I don't think Io Sky, but Rhea Ripley goes for the world title. I think Io Sky may be the IC title, maybe the US title. I just believe that there could be a chance that we see Rhea Ripley going against the world title because she's so over, but I think for now, that's not who I'm going to predict. I could see a world where these 2 tag with each other. They keep having this Asuka storyline, this Kairi storyline going for a while. And then something happens with Rhea, and she doesn't turn on Io Sky, but she definitely is like, I'm done with this, and maybe the best course for us to be done with this story is to not be with each other, like they said before. And then maybe ultimately that leads to a match, and that's where Rhea Ripley finally beats Io Sky at WrestleMania on WrestleMania 42. Just normal match against each other. It's a match that I think will be electric. I think will be really good. And I think there's a reason why to have this match is because Rhea can't beat Io Sky. So I think no matter what, these two will be linked. I think another prediction that I'm feeling very good about is Liv Morgan in a championship match. I'm not going to say which championship because I think there's a possibility where she can go one or the other, but she will be in a championship match. Maybe even the IC title if they go somewhere else in there. I don't think so. I always thought maybe it would be her versus Roxanne in a match, but that's not what I'm going to say. I think she is your Royal Rumble winner. Because I do believe she is the Royal Rumble winner, I think she will be in a championship match. And I almost said Liv Morgan's the Royal Rumble winner, but I think maybe if stuff doesn't happen in Royal Rumble, she could win maybe Elimination Chamber. So Liv Morgan is, I feel like, confidently in a championship match. Coming back from injury around December, January, I would just keep her out till end of January, where then you have her come in through the Royal Rumble. She then goes in through the Royal Rumble, wins the Royal Rumble, and goes for either the world title or the WWE Championship. Honestly, I could see her going for either or. I feel very confident in this one, and I think there's a good possibility this happens. Speaking of the world title, I think Stephanie Vaquer will be in the world title scene. Now, I wonder if she could lose it before WrestleMania. Like, what if Liv Morgan actually beats her in for the world title beforehand? I don't think that'll happen though, but I could see maybe like a Roxanne Perez doing that. Just a thought. My only thing that I keep thinking that if they would do that, why it wouldn't work is because Stephanie Vaquer has no storyline other than being the world title holder right now. So obviously there might be some storylines with her losing, but there's nobody like on the side that could cost her the championship or do something that makes her lose the champion. It's really just, if she loses the champion, what's next? And there's nothing there right now. So I feel like she will still have this title, or at least go against a rematch or something again at WrestleMania. I don't think this is a crazy one as well to say. I think we're starting to see that Stephanie Vaquer will be your champion entering WrestleMania. We just don't know her opponent. I would say Liv Morgan right now, but I keep going back and forth on that one. But yes, Stephanie Vaquer is in the world title scene, and I was going to say you're a championship holder, but just in case, I want to say the scene. A match that I am not as fully confident of the other ones about, but I am more confident than not on a lot of other things, is Flair versus Bliss. So what? These guys became teammates or started to hint at a possible friendship or something around, I almost said Crown Jewel, Night of Champions, where they started to have some of these matches. Then they started realizing that we're not kind of friends, we're sort of friends, we have to team up together, whatever. That was the start of it all, okay? I feel like the blow-off should be at Mania then. I could see a world where they lose the tag titles or lose something, or Flair makes Bliss take the pin either during a championship match or something. So my roommate just yelled, bro. I could just see something happening where Flair and Bliss, you know what? This is actually how I'm going to book it. I'm about to book something crazy. Watch this. Flair and Bliss lose the tag titles before around a Royal Rumble, before Elimination Chamber. They've had a little bit of discourse about that because Flair ultimately took out Bliss accidentally in some shape or form. Bliss took the pin. Bliss is starting to get mad at Flair. Elimination Chamber hits. Both of them are in the match, and Bliss is the one to eliminate Charlotte Flair, doing some like underhand tactic or something like that, making Bliss turn heel. Flair's still the babyface. Then we enter WrestleMania. It's Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss. I just feel like that's the route we go. I could see that happening. And to be honest with you, I don't think they'll hold these tag titles for a long time. Maybe at Mania they are. Like these, I almost said these two are linked together in a match or something, but I feel like that was so close to the Charlotte Flair or Rhea Ripley and Io Sky thing that I didn't do that. But I feel like they'll either have the tag titles and lose it here, or Bliss and Flair will happen here, and I'd rather say they will happen here. There's a lot of, I'm realizing, linked matches, but obviously You can't say the match will for sure happen. Something can change in an instant, but we're having two people that I'm seeing that will happen at WrestleMania. Originally, I was thinking putting Bianca here and saying her opponent will be either Jade Cargill or Rhea Ripley. But honestly, I don't see the Bianca-Rhea Ripley match happening this year because there was nothing with her and Jade Cargill. I could see instead Bianca and Rhea happening at SummerSlam. Maybe, and just throwing it out there, Jade Cargill wins the WWE Championship. Bianca wins it at Mania. Or maybe Bianca wins it from Tiffany. And then Jade's already heel. Either or. And Bianca has the title. And then Rhea goes to SmackDown. And it's Rhea versus Bianca. And Rhea wins the title there. I just think this year it'll either be a one-on-one. It'll either be a championship match. But at some point, at some time, because we've been wanting it since WrestleMania 40 now, this match has to happen. So this is the match I'm predicting. I think they'll either have, I don't think it'll be a triple threat. I don't think Naomi will be back in time. I think this is the match. There's nothing else I can say other than this is the match, and this is the match we've been wanting for a long, long time. This is everyone's dream match. Let's see it happen. I feel like a title will also be on the line. I think Tiffany will either lose to Bianca or Jade, and then it'll be Jade or Bianca going against each other at Mania. But that is all. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.